Good afternoon, everybody. Larry Sagerbarth here, Chief Executive Officer. Very business-like today. GamePrint Solutions coming to you live, Dallas, Texas, from the GPS headquarters. I'm giddy with excitement that you're here. We're going to talk about two things. Going to jump right into it. 4 to 5 minutes today. Going to keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it informative. First thing we're going to talk about, the state of the industry and what is happening there on the manufacturing side. The second thing, this absolute crazy acquisition. People in Texas are talking about it. I don't know about the rest of the country, but it's nuts. So first things first. Go back a few years, 2019, 2020, we had 6 or 7 manufacturers. We had the Aero group of brands. You had Pollard, Bonanza Douglas, Muncie, Tabco. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but we had 6 or 7 manufacturers. And so pandemic hits. So the pandemic hits, things just go nuts. Well, as a result, not of the pandemic, but how the manufacturers and how the marketplace responded to the pandemic has created a plethora of manufacturers, some of which you know about, some of which you may not. So right now, let me run through those. So because we had 6 or 7, we're going to end up with 8, maybe 9 new manufacturers. And so since 2019 to 2020. So real quickly, you got the group in Chicago, make kind of a boutique manufacturer. It's making product. You got Nova Gaming starting to build up a little bit of traction here in Texas. Myself, crowd favorite, GamePrint Solutions. Servais-Jus now in Canada has been making tickets. They have, I believe, 2 presses now. Group on the East Coast, electronics guys, they have the equipment. They're starting to make some product to support themselves. A couple guys in the Midwest, super nice. They're making product. There's a group in the Southeast. They're trying to put together the funding right now. That may or may not happen, but if they get it put together, they will have the right equipment to be a force. Then there's 2 other folks in the United States. One is already well into the process of getting the equipment, and the second group is in the process as well. Now, both of those guys, and some of these other ones probably aren't going to be full strength until 3 months, probably 6, 9, 12 months in, but collectively, if you look at all of that, those 8, possibly 9 manufacturers, that's going to put 30 to 50 million tickets per week into the marketplace, which the marketplace needs. But also, in addition to that, in addition just to pure pull tab volume, the market is dying for innovation. We're not going to reprint ourselves into success forever because it's bad for the market. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're at 6 or 7 manufacturers. We're going to end up at 14 to 16 manufacturers. Probably, a third of those, maybe 2/3 of the new ones, or maybe a third, maybe half of the new ones, having some pretty decent volume. So that's a good thing. Now, the next thing, that was part 1. Part 2, this Texas acquisition. Guys, I live in Texas, so I pay attention to this. If you're not from Texas, you may or may not be familiar. But living in Dallas, I'm a huge Dallas Mavs fan. Luka, future Hall of Famer, is a phenomenal, incredible basketball player. He was struggling. He gets tired. They run him hard. Didn't have a lot of good support. So the acquisition, they went to the Nets on the East Coast, picked up Kyrie Irving to help Luka in the backcourt. So Kyrie is a great player. He's been with the Nets 3 years. He made a quote. He says he wants to be at a place that he's celebrated, not just tolerated. So welcome Kyrie to Dallas. We love to have you. It's a great acquisition for not just this city, I would say the entire state. So that's what I have today in terms of the acquisition here in Texas. Kyrie Irving to the Mavs. Go Mavs. I hope you're a fan. Guys, I'll be back in 1 or 2 weeks. Few more updates about the industry. I hope you're having the best day ever. I'll be in touch so soon. Thank you.